Hey everyone, thank you for coming. Today is May 14th and we're gonna having a XANA Global DAO meetup. Our recent news is the NFTDuel CryptoNinja launch. That was pretty succeed. It was like amazing. We almost sold out whole set only by the pre-orders. We always have like a pre-orders recently to make sure that everybody who has an outer list has a spot to mint. So they don't miss a time even though they're not available at the date of the minting. The crazy thing is we never been sold out in the pre-sales. In the pre-orders, there's like some certain amount of the NFTs get sold, then there will be a leftover for the minting day for the outer list users. Then according to based on the how much remains, we go to the public sale. And I thought we're gonna go there. We're gonna reach to the public sale like just as it's usual. But this time was pretty crazy. Even though like how the recent NFT market goes, it didn't matter even. And we just sold out immediately by the pre-sale. So we were discussing in the team to increase some of the amount for the sale. And we concluded to just like increase like 500 additional set. And we are trying to sell it for that outer list sale and probably in the public sale as well. But again, as soon as we start selling it, immediately 2 to 3 minutes, it went sold out again. We just decided not gonna add any more because it was just too much additional and we don't want to just add too much. So we just stayed there. But that was great. That was super great sale launch. Very succeeded. And I believe a lot of new users could get these things like new collection to enter the NFTDuel. The great part of this NFT is that this is not like a PFP or like other kind of utility-less NFTs. The purpose to purchase these NFTs is directly to play the game. So that means like we have a direct conversion who purchase NFTs into the game player, our Web3 game player. So that's great. That's great, this thing. And we're gonna probably sell that set again because the CryptoNinja, the brand itself will grow so much, I believe. I really believe so. And they just started, They're not like an ULTRAMAN or they're not like an Astroboy, like which has been around like over 40 years or something. CryptoNinja, they just been made in a year ago almost. 2 years ago, it doesn't even exist. And it's just the beginning, but like this made such a huge success. And now they're trying to bring their brand into the animations, the several games, mangas and novels. So like definitely this brand will more grow. That means there will be a lot of potential for those users to come to play an NFTDuel in the future as well. So that means like we don't want to limit like those users at this point only. Probably when the time that NFTDuel is like free ready for the CryptoNinja card battle or tournament, then probably that's a good time to like have a kind of additional extra sales. So this is not the end. So people who missed it, it is okay. You can still collect them. Our marketplace, XANA NFTs, we're going to have another chance on some near future. Not too close future, but at least like, I don't know, like next month or like June, July, somewhere around that. So let's see. So the reason why we are talking about this is because the NFTDuel, the final beta public launch is getting pretty close. It's very close. Now we are at the phase of the where that we converted all of the NFTDuel cards successfully into the ERC 721 to ERC 1155. So now it makes it like pretty easy to trade those NFTs in the secondary market and also really good to organize the cards. Basically before the fire level card 1 is still the fire level card 1. It doesn't make any difference between this card and that card. We just like unified it and now it just like 1155 NFTs. Then there will be a multiple of them when the card has the same levels and the stages. So it's very easy to organize. You don't have to see like hundreds of like same card in a marketplace. That was crazy. So that's pretty much it. And that also make it easier for the secondary sale marketing for the sellers, like because they're just selling exact same thing and they can just see the how much others are selling, and that's kind of target price and buyer side as well. So they're not gonna get like any kind of confused. Oh, there's a price difference, but what's the difference? Because it's the same card, exactly same card. That's not unique. So that's the whole point of this conversion. And according to that, we had to modify NFTDuel so much and our XANA NFT marketplace so much. But we finally made it, and now it's ready. So you can just free trade, start trading those NFTs as in like 1155 at our marketplace. That's the current situation. Our next build that we are trying to release on the May 19th, I believe, that's going to include the localization of the game. Now it's fully English only. We developed those additional languages. We start from Japanese because there's a lot of Japanese players. And following that, maybe we're going to add like a Chinese or like a Koreans accordingly. So there will be like a localization languages, and also the Astroboy cards, which is like Okayama cards. We already launched Totori card for the Astroboy, and it already can be used in the game right now. But the Okayama one is also going to be ready on this 19th build. And CryptoNinja cards. But CryptoNinja cards have a kind of little bit limitation. It's like a visual is ready and you can still use it. You can play the game. The only difference is like abilities aren't ready. So that means we will need to wait until the next build, which we are targeting around the end of May. That's going to include the full potential, full ability of CryptoNinja cards. So, long story short, you can start using NFTDuel CryptoNinja card around the 19th of May, which is, yes, it's very close. And then you should wait until the month end to have its full abilities. It's simple. And another remarkable development of the NFTDuel has a kind of opening video at every game starts. You will see like ULTRAMAN type of the futuristic cyber buildings at the beginning. And we also have like the forest version of the background, which is made for Astroboy. And now we have a third stage. The stage is called the NFTDuel CryptoNinja stage. It's kind of ninja concept, very high quality and polished, kind of like traditional Japanese, but a little bit like kind of fantasy style for the game. Huge mountains, the castles. It's like a color tones and everything, like decoration. We have waterfalls and everything. So that makes really kind of ninja feeling. We will have the background set environment in the next build. And other than that, when creating a deck, allow user to select only own cards and each league. Basic point of this is, even now, you can still use all of the cards as a test card. You cannot join the professional league by these test cards, but you can still test out the games by those test cards. So you don't have to prepare all of those cards before even you decide to play the game. So that's gonna be like super huge hurdle for everyone if they have to purchase something for the game which you are really not sure yet. So you need a time to test out. So this is for that. And from the next build, we will have like NFT recognition functions, and you can select only the cards you own. That means you don't have to mix up the cards you have and the test cards, because it's going to be like the same price. So you can just filter them out to build your deck, like a real deck, to join those leagues or tournaments. That's the point. So that's kind of big update. So that's going to be the next build of the NFTDuel. And the next build that we're talking about is the build which is coming on the month end. That one will have a casual player-to-player versus mode. That means you can still match with your friends or other people real time. even on the next build, the casual matching mode is you versus CPUs. And from our next build, which is coming the end of the May, that will include the player-to-player casual match mode. That's the point. Genesis cards integration. So finally, Genesis cards has like a good ability in the game advantage, huge advantage in the game, which is like called swift attack, aka like a direct attack. The swift attack means that when you place the cards from hand to the battle arena, the battlefield, then every card has to wait a one turn, next your turn, to start doing the activities. But if Genesis card, they can already start taking the actions as soon as it dropped on the battlefield. So that has a huge advantage. It's almost like one more turn plus one more turn additional for like compared to other cards. So that is like the biggest advantage of Genesis cards, and you can start using it in the next build. And other information is that CryptoNinja of course have abilities and leagues. We're gonna restart like test leagues. This is gonna be a final test league. So after this test league, we will shift to the actual league, not the test league, but the actual league. So this will be the final test for that. And we're gonna implement that. Another great function is like live streaming. So this live streaming is the function which can stream your duel on the online, which is controlled by like for admins, which is only us at this point. But maybe in the future, we can easily allow everyone to do this streaming for their own service. That's a future plan. But the purpose for us to implement this admin function is that from the next league or like a next tournament, especially for the tournament, we want to have an event just like we did at our last test tournament. I believe that was February, right? Or March or somewhere. So test league, we have to ask the player itself to stream their screens while they're playing the game. And we have to hide the hands, cards, and stuffs. But this time, we'll be able to do it from our side so that you can just play the game, just jump in to play the game, and we will know there's some kind of like searching the ID of the battle that you are doing. Then we can recall it in our side to open that and stream that to the platform like YouTube. So the users will be like hand-free. They can just focus on the games. So this was an important feature that we had to make, and now it's gonna be ready and the next build. So that's pretty much it for the upcoming NFTDuel update. So from there, finally, we will complete our preparation of the NFTDuel final launch. So we have 2 more build left till there. Definitely at the end of this May, NFTDuel will be fully ready. We'll start doing constant activities regularly, like the real leagues every 2 weeks. So that is about the NFTDuel. And let's talk about XANA new website. So you can open up our XANA web news site, which is keep evolving day by day because we are fixing it every day and the real time. And if you see it, now you can see the event sections that will show the upcoming events. After that, you will see like a world section, which is the worlds that like everyone make. And we're gonna keep posting that into this one so that usually user had to connect to the application to see how the others are building the worlds. But now you can directly see them through our website. After that, there will be like a feed section. This feed section is interesting because there's like a lot of like unique avatars that you guys are creating. We can fully browse those great, fantastic avatars in here. I love it. I love this section because like we can really feel that, oh, everyone is here. They're turning themselves into the avatars. I can feel that, so like that's my favorite part. And after that, below there, we have an NFT Launchpad section. Of course, like our recent NFT launch is NFTDuel CryptoNinja. And other than that, BreakingDown, pens, corporate t-shirts, like Okayama, Japan, Astroboy, like those NFT projects that we officially launched or collaborated, we're displaying it in here. So you're going to have a quick access. That's going to also give a kind of good preview for the new users who is visiting the website. And under there is like hot NFT collections. This is like displaying our major collections that we've been released. And below there's a live streaming sections, which we are constantly doing live streaming of XANA Genesis Karen. And now it's keep getting better and better. So we're going to probably bring this to the next level, including some other Genesises beside of this Karen. I think now probably almost she's ready to speak Chinese and Korean at the real time. Before she was speaking for English and Japanese. Now those new languages will be ready very soon. And at the bottom of the site, there's the section for our partner. There's a remarkable and notable brand owners that we have are listed in here. Lot of like huge major brands in here. And also the artists, school, institutions, local government, publishers, crypto exchanges, and etc. I really love this new site. It's really dynamic, and we're gonna keep making it more and more dynamic. So we are still at the middle, and next update our website will be a browser version of XANA. You can see those events or world directly in here, and we're gonna allow you guys to just jump in to that world or that event without applications, but directly from this browser. That's our purpose. And we're almost ready. So I think probably like this third week of this May, we could launch this web version of XANA. It's really coming. This is gonna be a huge update, almost like the largest update of XANA Metaverse app for past 1 year. We're finally here, finally. Because, like there's like a lot of Web3 limitation from the App Store. So we had to challenge Toko to launch this browser version as soon as possible. And we finally made it. So yeah, now it's the time. And that will help a lot of our clients, partners, and the brands, institutions, because they will be able to embed our world, which we may collaborate with them. So for them, they can just put some, like, for example, like J&J. They are the joint venture of the Japanese largest tourism company and the credit card company. So let's say the tourism company, they want to have a world, and we already actually made it though. It's going to be open around June. There will be such an exciting world, almost like the best world we ever made. So you guys can look forward to it. It's seriously fantastic. So that world, we can say before they have to guide user to download the app and, test flights and etc. for user to start experience the XANA Metaverse. But after our browser version launch, they can just embed the Metaverse into their website so that they can directly guide the users into their own website instead of XANA to let them start playing their world, that collaborated world. That's super strong. That's really strong, really convincing. And we don't see like a lot of those examples yet, I believe. At least I've never seen it. So this is very advanced, and I can't wait to show you guys this one. It's fantastic. This embed function probably becoming the end of this year, I believe. Yes, like we can make it. Within this month of May, you will definitely see the browser version of XANA. And this browser version of XANA is available on the mobile as well, of course, or any kind of platform. Fantastic. That's about it, the new site. And on the left side, we are constantly updating this left sidebar. So you can just take a look at it. We have a Metaverse menu called like Home, About, Event, World, Feed, Avatars. Those are the content that XANA Metaverse has. The most important point is like About page. This About page, you can directly see our old LPs or like our old website. It's not functional, But like this new site is like so much more dynamic and functional. But like our old site, they have a lot of informations, like static informations, so that you can still visit and see. That's why we are making it at the top for everyone to start seeing it. So most probably the visitors who visited XANA.net first, they will probably click this one. We really hope so. They can get a full picture of what XANA do. The very important is this My page. So My page, we currently have a My Avatar, My Event, My World. So you can pretty much organize what you have in a platform in here. So when you create the avatars, when you create the event, when you create a world, you'll be able to see from here. After that, there will be like a secondary sections, which is a place for the NFTs, place for the tokens, place for the AI, and news. So this part is also very important. So you will see like NFTs, launch pads, or like a create NFTs, NFT collections, those NFT menus. And from the token side, you will see all the lists of the exchanges which are listing XANA Zeta token on your exchange. And also we have a vesting page, staking page, the buying the credit card page, and AI page. There will be like a live streaming page and AI chat page. AI chat page is where you can directly communicate with the XANA Genesis. That's like also very important page. And this about is kind of launch page, like landing page of XANA Genesis. And below that, there's a download section. You can just directly download XANA Builder, XANA app, and etc. What I just noticed here is that our next task is that we need more information about XANA Builder and also need information about NFTDuel. This site is totally telling and functioning about Metaverse and the NFTs, but like a builder and NFTDuel function is kind of missing. So we are working on it, and probably we should be opening those pages as soon as possible, even like next week. So we are still working on it for those sites. We'll keep optimize. So like once you notice something or like you have another ideas or like the bugs, then please let us know anything about this new website. So that's what we've been working on. And XANA Festival is really coming. It's 30th of May. And the great part is that we are constantly having this XANA Genesis collaborate with Amazon Music Studio Japan. Almost like every month, we're planning to have this event at their venue. Of course, we're gonna stream that so that the people from the Metaverse, they can also join too, no matter where they are. So that's our next huge project and event. I really have a huge confidence about next festival because we are doing so many new things, and we are also like challenging the maximum capacity. We are pushing the limit of Amazon Studio. That's kind of crazy. Like we do something that like nobody done before since their launch. So I can't wait to show you guys, and not just show, but like you guys to just join the show physically or like digitally. Let's have a fun. It's gonna be a fantastic time. The huge future of XANA Festival is that we're gonna have the big guests each time. We are announcing the first guest of this first XANA Festival very soon. And after that, we have like a top artists of each genres from the next month. So let's see. And the reason because of we are so much focusing on the XANA Festival is that we really believe that content is the king. Platform is like a kingdom, but the king in that kingdom is a content. Content can be separated into two parts. One part is that something that we are making officially, and another part is the things that our XANA DAO member creates. Both are very important, and we are expecting that the allocation of the percentage of the content will be opposite in the very near future. For example, now we are dropping those major games like a BreakingDown or like the Run for Money, NFTDuel, also the iconic event XANA Festival. But soon, next is the XANA DAO turn. Their games, their content, their event will be a major content in XANA Metaverse. That means the spotlight goes to those creators, event creators, game creators, world creators, the avatar creators, wearables, and etc. So that means the content will be the most important. So I really wish all the XANA DAO members to try out something to find out what is good, what is the best, what's your best creative skills or passions. Doesn't even have to have the skills at the beginning, but your passion. Following that passion, how you can realize that your passionate thing in our platform, so that we're gonna push us hard. That's such a great timing. This is the very beginning of this user-friendly content-driven metaverse, and we're at the beginning. So you guys, please get ready to be a big winner of next metaverse era. So that is why we are just keep updating this XANA festival as well to show, to perform and display the possibility of what people can do in XANA. That's very important. The same for the XANA Genesis and same for our game as well. We are not just developing that to show you guys, okay, come visit there, like we are great. We are always delivering the references. Then what you guys gonna make will be the main content. So please don't forget that. We are just demonstrating and challenging you guys to take over our content as fast as possible. That's the key. Like we have a breaking down of the 21st of the May. Now it's getting crazy. It's huge. Each video that they dropped, the video for the auditions, it went over like 4 million plays in 2 to 3 days. It's just crazy. No other video is making this much of buzz in Japan now. It's just huge. This time they have a new concept and they are fighting with the overseas fighters. And this time is like the Japan versus Korea. And the audition is so exciting. It's just crazy. There's just so much heated. Within the 6 videos that they dropped, we are on the 5 videos. So that means we say that there's a 4 million views. I think that's going to be the 5 million soon. So like if we say 5 million times 5 videos, which makes 25 million plays. That's nuts. Crazy. If we convert into the advertisement value, if per play is like a 10 cents, then the exposure will be like total of around the 2.5 million US dollar value of advertisement. That's just crazy. Only BreakingDown can do that. We are so happy about it. And of course, we're gonna display our videos and stuffs when their pre-event and their actual shows on 21st. So this will bring so many new users. In fact, when I personally talk with any other companies like schools, institutions, or people, they already know me. They already know XANA. That's huge. Before that, we have to explain about what is XANA. Like if they're like Web3 players, crypto users, then of course don't have to talk about anything, right? But if they're just like, they have no idea about Metaverse, no idea about NFTs, then how they know about XANA? Because of the thanks to BreakingDown, since like I think the 20%, more than 20% of the entire YouTube user in Japan are watching this show. That's just crazy. So that automatically leads, and the volume zone will be our target volume zone, of course. Like a business people, young people, like G-Gens and so on. That means if we look at the data carefully, then those volume zone will be a direct hit, direct overlap for XANA's target zone. So that means when we discuss about people, they're like almost not only 20%, but like almost like a 30, 40, even 50% of people are watching BreakingDown. There is no one who are in YouTube in Japan doesn't know that show. That's huge. It's really helpful for our any kind of activities or biz devs and etc. But this is just the beginning. We just dropped the launch of XANA Japan, and XANA Japan is growing super fast. And this is just the first content of this XANA Japan. And we have so much more. We have tons of the list about what we're going to do by this XANA Japan. So let's see. It's super exciting. That's pretty much it. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Thank you so much again, and have a great, fantastic week. See you.